guys, welcome. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, not date or time specific. Whenever you come upon the reading, if it aligns with your experience, then there may be a message for you at that time. We do have Mercury retrograde, which has slipped from Gemini back into Taurus now. So that energy can impact the reading. Mercury retrograde in Taurus gives us more, pulls us back into the recesses of our memory, our thoughts, our perceptions in matters of the heart. Yeah. And Chiron's nearby, so, could be a little bumpy from now at the time that I'm recording this at the end of May until midway to the third week of June, just so you know. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. If you're returning, much appreciation always. And yeah, Scorpio, these readings aren't, your Scorpio readings are the only ones that don't get much airtime. They're not being watched much, so help me get the message out. If you like it, watch it a second time. That would be great. Because it just doesn't make sense. The readings are so good for you lately. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Now I'm going to blow that right out of the water, aren't I? Ooh, awakening. Yes, judgment. This is about the judgment card, right? Being called up. This is ascension. It is potential forgiveness and second chances, maybe even redemption. Wow. I like kicking it off that way. In fact, it's one of your cards, Scorpio. So if you're here as a Scorpio, that's a big message. If you're a cross watcher, sometimes I can be talking directly to you. Your blocker challenge is the Two of Voices. That is the Two of Swords. So there's something you need some clarity around that came through this morning in the morning musing for the channel members. So that's a theme here of not having the clarity in order to make a decision of some sort. We've got the Two of Cups underneath, the Eight of Swords in the recent past. We have the Four of Swords crowning you. That's a healing card. Six of Swords going forward. Look at all the swords. We've got you, Scorp, right in the middle, and we've got all swords except for the Two of Cups underneath in your unconscious awareness. I'll show you the cards when I get to clarifying. Message from Spirit here. Queen of Cups, there you are. In the hidden energies, the Lovers, there's a choice being made. In your hopes and or fears, the Ace of Wands. So I'm feeling like you want the passion back. You're like wanting to take some form of action, whoever you are watching. I feel like you want to take some action, but you can't because there's information missing. Because you don't have that information, you're sort of like in this stop-go energy. Wow, in the outcome, Hierophant. Potential energy around commitment, and underneath is the Page of, I know the lighting makes it hard to see, Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is there's something new to learn, right? Taking first steps in a new direction or in unfamiliar territory. So that's sort of the overall energy of the reading. Really interesting. Okay. I do think whatever has been troubling you, because in the past we have the Eight of Swords. In the future we have the Six of Swords. So we're moving from stuck energy, overthinking things, everything that we're trying to sort through mentally that feels foggy. And we're moving into, calmer waters, moving to peace of mind, getting beyond all the stuck energy, all the lack of clarity, the fogginess in this connection. So let me just shuffle in again. Wow. Yeah, there's that Page of... So you're definitely present in this reading as the Queen of Cups. And I feel like what you're not clear about is whether or not you're ever going to have that sense of success, that forward motion. Something around reunion, because we have the Awakening card. So there could be a desire for reunion. That's what I feel with that Ace of Wands in your hopes and or fears, but you can't see your way clear as to how it even becomes a thing. And that's why the Page of Pentacles is. There's something more to be learned, and so you sort of have to stay in touch at the level of heart. I see a lot of Swords energy here for you. That's a lot of mental energy, and with Mercury in retrograde as I'm recording this, so whenever you come upon it, you have to kind of think back, well, what was going on for me back then at the end of May, and that may give you the clue as to where things started to get derailed in your mind, or confused, or cluttered, right? So I feel like if you just kind of drop into your heart chakra and don't overtax yourself mentally, I know that sounds kind of weird. I think like that first step will become more clear, because the Page of Pentacles is looking to learn what's my first step. The Eight of Swords is I don't know my next best step forward. The Page of Pentacles wants to show it to you. So I do feel that the best way, the only way out is through with the Eight of Swords, and the way through is through your heart, and that's why the Queen of Cups is here twice. Took me a long time, guys. Two of Cups in your unconscious awareness. Two of Pentacles on that. There's the King of Cups. This is definitely a love match, a love connection that I'm talking about. Deep love on both sides. But for you, I feel like you're not sure if this is ever going to materialize. Here we have this beautiful partnership, this beautiful soul dance you're doing. I love that it's like the two submerged in water, dancing. But it's like the jury's out. That Two of Pentacles, not sure, maybe feeling torn about it even. Is this even a thing anymore? Because there's this delay, there's this stagnant energy around the connection that you're trying to sort through in your unconscious awareness, in your sleep state. It's what's roaming around in your psyche, like as you move through your day. It's like, what is going on? Why is there no movement? Because what you want here, Chariot, movement. Ace of Wands, movement. That's what you're after, and you got none. And the movement you want is toward reunion, reconciliation, that awakening card, being awakened to the call of the past life soulmate. So I see where you want to go. I just think you're not sure what your next best step is. So let's see what we can find out for you. Yes. In the past. Wow, wow, wow. So, Eight of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like, and however long ago this was, because it could be very recent, it could be years. There's no clarity around like why you were left in the dark. You've been like left out in the cold, out in the dark. There's abandonment here, a sense of loss here, instability on some level in the connection. Right? Because I kind of feel like you saw all the potential and desiring of all the romance, like you met your Prince Charming. They were, check all the boxes. Yep, this is the one I can commit to. But it didn't kind of come off that way. It didn't materialize. It was there. You didn't hallucinate it. It was there, and then it was poof, gone. And that's what you're not resolved about. And that's why you're still sorting things out. Two of Pentacles around this connection and the stagnant energy. You're not kind of getting any answers, or maybe not getting enough intuitive hits around it. That's also possible. Four of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, I just got the answer for you. Here it is, guys. The next best step is to submerge yourself in a deep healing process, because that's where the clarity will come. Poof, the light bulb. Look at that Four of Swords. It's called the Four Voices, but she's in a beautiful bubble bath with flower petals and her eyes are closed, and then the Ace of Swords is like pew, 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 right? All of a sudden it's like spirits handing this beautiful creature who's really nurturing herself. I'm saying herself because it's a feminine figure in the card. It can be a male. Really kind of quieting your mind, going to ground in this very fraught mental time as I'm recording this, just kind of quieting your mind and really tapping inward into yourself for the deep places where you might need more healing. And then the light bulb comes on. Here's this beautiful message of love. Could be a message of apology because we are in consideration of forgiveness. Just a message from the heart, though, is all you kind of want. And I feel like Spirit here with this hermit underneath, it's a reminder that this is an inner process. This is an inner process to get to the point where you realize, oh, the next step would require some kind of sincere communication. One way or the other. I don't see the Eight of Wands at this moment, but that would be like a perfect remedy, is a conversation that goes back and forth both ways. That's just from the heart, you know, with no attachment to the outcome of what comes out of it. So I do feel like that's what you might take. That's the next step you can take, is really focus on, you know, going to ground, quieting your mind as best you can, eliminate all the chatter. And all of a sudden, I feel like some clarity comes in, some insight, some aha moments about the soft touch that you need. This message came through very similarly for Libra. So if you're dealing with a Libra, you might want to watch that reading if you haven't already, or if you are a Libra or have a lot of Libra in your chart. Because there was a similar theme around the need for some sincerity delivered in a soft, compassionate way, gentle, you know, gentle energy. No Knight of Wands stuff. Six of Swords. Yeah. Healing, Six of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Wands there. To me, with the Two of Wands underneath, the path to be chosen, the direction you're going to head is away from defensiveness, is away from a need to feeling of the feeling that you need to protect yourself. I will get it out, guys. I am a scrappy fighter. I do not give up on my tongue-tiedness. So yeah, Six of Swords in the future, you're going to get beyond all this feeling of a need to protect yourself. The deep healing is coming in. It's a direction you will have to choose, though. And you may not choose it consciously. It may come by virtue of the healing that you're going to be doing in the present and near future. Because I do feel as if this Four of Swords with the Ace of Swords is just now coming into your mind like, oh, yeah, there's no outside answer for me. There's nothing on the outside that's going to give me the information I'm lacking. Two of Swords. It's an inside job. I got to go within. I have to follow my own awakening. I have to be in consideration of my own forgiveness, right? My own redemption, my own second chances, just in my own life. I have to kind of tap back into that energy and experience as a human, soul having a human experience, so that I can extend that to this person. And then I'll have my way clear and I won't feel so defensive. I won't feel the need to protect myself as much. And that's a choice I make. That's a path I choose. Wow. So let's see what Spirit says. Spirit of the universe is guiding you with the Queen of Cups. I mean, look at her. It's like the most gorgeous card in the deck, I think. That and the Queen of Wands. I like the Queen of Wands too. Yes. Oh. So I feel like there's going to be an end to complacency. Some wish fulfillment with your King of Swords. For those of you who are frequent flyers here, you know the King of Swords almost always shows up. Yeah, there's this energy of something new coming in, a new experience, something maybe a little unexpected. This King of Swords is the one I feel taking this leap of faith and moving beyond their own complacency. You just do you. You just stay centered in your heart chakra, stay centered in your own compassion for yourself first. That's what's going to give you this peace of mind with the Six of Swords and the ability to drop all this defensiveness, because that's a message you send out to the universe, right? If you're feeling defensive, no, ain't nobody going to come towards you. It's just energy doesn't work that way. So, it's an opportunity here for deep healing, inner reflection, that what you need is a soft touch, and therefore not being hard, right? If the energy you want is a Page of Cups, you do not get there by the Seven of Wands. You don't get there. So I have a feeling somebody just went like, oh, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay. I'm picking up what you're laying down, Laura. It's a path that I have to choose, is not defensive. I don't need to be self-protective because I'm already in my power. And nobody can take no damn thing from me anymore because I value myself first. If somebody else doesn't value me, that's on them. It doesn't imprint upon me. It doesn't find its way into my DNA. So I feel like that's the shift that I'm seeing coming through for you, and Spirit's kind of confirming that. This person's going to find their way out of their own complacency, which will be a wish fulfilled for you. Because this can come through reverse complacency, right? Things are good. Why do I got to do anything? Why do I have to, take any action or make any gestures? But upright, it's wish fulfillment and emotional balance coming in by way of the King of Swords. But you got to stay in this Queen of Cups energy. Okay, so I dogged that enough for the moment. Let's look at the Lovers and the hidden energies. Also a card of choice. Wow. This person, I feel it's the King of Swords in the hidden energy. The love is there, the desire, and by the way, it is not lawn day. It is not lawn day, and the lawn guys are here, and I do not understand. So my apologies for the noise in the background. I can't do anything about it. I don't record on lawn day. Anyway, we've got the Lovers, this beautiful Lovers card with 2 3s here and the 8 of Wands in the middle. So this person, in the hidden energies, they're dealing with the choice to reach out, to communicate, to maybe speak to you about building on the foundation you already created, being more cooperative, wanting to build on what you have and come back together. This feels very like reconciliation oriented. It doesn't feel like third party at the moment. Could be, but I'm not feeling that. I don't get the vibe from any of the other cards. We'll see in the extended though. But I'm feeling like this person is very much aware of the connection at soul level. I feel they'd like to reach out and communicate. I'm not seeing a whole lot of action yet. I'm feeling like they're in the decision, the choice-making process still, which is part of what your irritation is because it's taking a while. Whew, yeah. It's feeling very, sort of like you're hanging in the matrix here. So in your hopes and or fears, the Ace of Wands. Aha. The plot thickens. Yeah, the plot really does thicken. Ace of Wands, Devil, Justice, and underneath is the 8 of Cups. I think you want a renewal of the passion in this connection. Renewal is also the awakening card. But I feel like you're almost in fear that, old patterns are going to be repeated. That the karma might just be a little too heavy and a little too negative, causing an imbalance. And on some level, it's just about like, is this really going to serve me anymore? So I feel like in your hopes, it's like, oh, if I could just get that flame back, if we could just get that back. But my fear is that it won't. It won't be that. That it will be unfair, that it will continue to be unbalanced, that it will continue to be karmic in nature instead of what I'm seeking, karmic in a negative way, because there's good karma. And then it's just too late, and like it's not going to serve me anymore. So I'm feeling the fear. I'm feeling the fear. The devil card is ego. The devil card is fear. But it's your fear of repeating patterns. It's your fear of being left out in the cold again. It's your fear of being rejected. It's your fear of being left behind. Yeah. I don't see any of the taken for granted cards, but I can feel it. It's like sometimes I just feel that energy, especially if this King of Swords has been cool and aloof and distant, right? They once ran hot and then they went cool. And when I say cool, I mean like silent, no communication, no warm responses to your outreach, radio silent, cool. From on fuego to that can feel very rejecting. Does that make sense? So that's kind of where I'm picking up on that energy. And we've got the Hierophant in the outcome position. Yeah. Wow. Oh, Scorpio, or whoever you are, I love this reading. I love this outcome. I feel your fears, and the hopes and fears are very legit. But I can feel that in your conscious awareness, being that we're in this phase right now, I think you've already arrived at a really good place to get some final tweaks on your own healing and self-awareness and self-introspection. The journey you've been on, it is an inside job. Yeah. And knowing yourself and what you need. And then what's the outcome? We got a slow moving process headed toward reconciliation. There's that awakening card, the judgment card, offloading the heavy burden, offloading the karma and the fears, right? And this Hierophant is about commitment, traditional, in the traditional sense. But it's also about your higher self, your higher power, your inner authority that gives you the strength because you're coming from certainty within yourself about who you are, what you deserve, what you desire, and how you'd like it to play out. And if you have offered yourself forgiveness and second chances and seen redemption of your soul in your own life, you're going to be able to extend that to this person should they return. Now, it's a slow moving energy though. Taurus, and this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, slow. We are not getting there tomorrow. So as this all this healing continues to unfold, you're moving closer to that which you showed up in the reading with. Second chances, forgiveness, reunion, redemption, and offloading the burden that's been weighing the whole thing down. I love this for you. So let me tell you what energies showed up. Before I do that, though, we've got a link in the description box below that will take you to the extended. You just got to click it. And the extended is all from your person's point of view. How they show up in the reading. First three cards are how they see the situation, how they size it up. The second row of cards is how they see you, think about you, or feel about you. Third row of cards is all about their intentions towards you going forward. I pull another card from Spirit of the Universe to give you guidance on all that energy. It's like the final word. And then I close it out with some oracles. So they're pretty comprehensive readings. So go to the link below. It will take you there. Here's who showed up. We've got the Judgment card out twice. That's Scorpio. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Queen of Cups is out twice. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very common to have double water sign readings, by the way. Pisces in the Hanged Man, like I just got done saying. We've got Hermit is Virgo. The Star is Aquarius. The King of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Fool is Aquarius. A lot of Aquarian energy here. Gemini in the Lover's card. Capricorn in the Devil. Libra in the Justice card. Hierophant is Taurus. And that's what we've got for you. So nice, solid reading of all the elements showing up pretty equally. I don't think anything, well, in the beginning, lots of swords, but we've moved into a good amount of water and fire, as well as some grounded earth energy at the end. So if it resonated for you and you want to know what's going on with your person, click the link. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.